Hey guys, it's X, and today I'm bringing you another League of Legends video. I'm a little bit tired. I'm actually mostly tired, because it's 9 a.m. right now. And I was up yesterday, and I was up all night. So I've been up a pretty long time. I should be asleep. I should have been asleep 2 hours ago, as of this recording. But I felt like playing some League of Legends. I felt like getting a recording done. I felt like doing some commentating. I was thinking of doing some commentary over that new live spectator feature, but hold on, let me get my start going. GLHF. Oh, is that what Ezreal's voice sounds like? I've never played Ezreal. I've never heard him say or taunt or do anything. All I've ever heard him do is that ah thing. Anyway, felt like playing some League of Legends, and this is a little unorthodox because Gangplank is going top with me. He and I could not come to an agreement about who was going to go bot. I selected Shen and typed top. He selected Gangplank and typed top at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, technically he called top slightly before I finished typing the word top, but I felt like playing Shen. And also, I suggested after I'd locked in as Shen that he go jungle, and he refused to do that. Shen can jungle, but Gangplank is a much better jungle, and I was already locked in as Shen, so it's not like I could have swapped after suggesting that anyway. So this is something I wanted to try anyway. 2 top. Let's see, what are they saying? Not my fault, he auto-locked. Guys, it's all cool, we can win. One of you can start roaming and do jungle stuff. Yep. I've never used Vayne, but something tells me stacking 4 Doran's blades isn't the way to go. Dre decided to send me something. Well, I can tell you now, it won't be me. Won't be you? What? Oh, it goes roaming. Okay, he's being just as stubborn as I am here. But I want to see how this works. The one good thing that will come out of this little dispute between Gangplank and I is that we'll get to try 2 top lane. Our team does not have a jungle, and I want to try that as a way to break the current meta, because the current meta always puts 1 champion top lane, and I think 2 champions versus a single champion can pretty much roll the top lane. Like, one of us can constantly harass, even if it's singed, while the other one gets a good amount of CS or whatever. See, we can just like lock him out here. I know Gangplank and I started off with a dispute, but that doesn't mean we can't work as a team together to try and actually pull a victory from this. I'll let Gangplank get a good deal of the CS while I zone Singed here. Singed is trying to throw me into the turret. As long as Gangplank doesn't push, we'll be okay.
So I go.
Singed won't be able to get close to me. He's gonna have to keep using his potions. Now I've got my taunt. There we go. See? That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of like playing support Shen in a top lane rather than playing support Shen in the bottom lane. I don't need CS nearly as much as he does. So now what we should be doing here is we should be pushing this lane, which we're doing, because we want that turret killing our minions. Now, why do we want that turret killing our minions? Well, because we don't want Singed to get back and get all those kills, and get all that experience. See, he's level 1 here, while we're level 3, both of us. So we'll let him, and he's already nearly dead. We'll let him and the turret finish those guys off. And I'll continue to zone him. I didn't mean to strike that minion. That was an accident. So he's caught up level 3. He is getting extra experience for being... Well, he's getting more experience than we are collectively. Oh, well, no, that's wrong. Collectively, Gangplank and I are getting more experience because you get bonus experience for having more people in the lane. But what I mean is that he and I, Gangplank and I, are individually getting less experience than Singed is individually, although collectively we are getting more. We are individually getting less, which means Singed should be higher level than us right now, but he's not because we've managed to zone him. But the problem is Gangplank keeps pushing. If he wasn't pushing, we'd be able to do a lot better right now than we currently are. That doesn't mean we can't punish, though.
Immediately.
There we go. Looking good there.
Without a sound.
Now I'm gonna actually heal up Gangplank with this next wave of minions. Well, he's not attacking the Vorpal-bladed minion. He should be attacking the minion that I put my dagger on. There you go. Now he gets it.
There is no dispute.
And I'm leveling up my Q first here. Normally as Shen, I like to get 2 ranks of Q and then start leveling everything else up.
Shadows.
This here could be troublesome.
So I go.
Come on, energy.
Our wills align.
We got a kill anyway. Oh, their Vayne disconnected. Well, I don't want to win that way. I want to win this game legitimately because I'm trying something new here. I really hope that guy comes back. Alright, so what am I going to need to actually assist here? Definitely going to need boots. Health will help me get some more damage out there, but you know what? I think ability power will let me harass better. I think I'm going to go for a Cage's lucky pick. Or I could start building into my Rylai's, which I'm going to eventually get anyway. What builds Rylai's? Oh, this thing builds Rylai's. Okay.
With balanced steps.
We got this.
Tread carefully.
Trying to make these minions not get to our turret. Gangplank sneaking around.
Our wills align.
Okay, they must have this warded. I don't know why they would ward there though, honestly, because we don't have a jungle. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of silly for them to ward. I do need some CS. It's not like I got gold for 5 items at the moment, so I'm going to take some.
Understood.
Got my ultimate now. I really want their Vayne to come back. If nothing else, I've shown that this experiment can work.
So I go.
If we win this game because they lost Vayne, it won't really tell us for certain if this was a good contribution to our top lane. But we can say for certain that you can really lock down the current meta by switching some things up. Some people may not know what I mean by the current meta. I really can't go into it while I'm playing.
It must be done.
But for those of you who do know what I'm talking about, you can see that it's possible to throw off the current meta by just making a few changes, like putting an AD carry top even. If your team does have a jungle, and you do have one person top, putting an AD carry up top can really ruin someone's day. Like, what could Singed do right now against an AD carry? What would he do against an Ashe or a Teemo? Especially a Teemo.
Shadows.
We're gonna dive him again. I've got my flash in 7 seconds. Here guess.
There is no dispute. Press on.
Interesting little match. I'm not sure if this is worth putting on YouTube. I probably will anyway, but
Target marked.
I don't know. Debating it with myself right now. If I don't put this on YouTube, then this part of me talking is literally me just talking to myself. So to avoid actually being crazy, there's a difference between coming off as a crazy person and actually being a crazy person. To avoid actually being a crazy person, I might as well just upload this.
With honor.
I'd also like this to serve as an example of how you can have an argument with someone in League of Legends and still manage to play as a team. Because we did have an argument before the game started. That whole who's going to be top thing. All I did, instead of being stubborn about it, is I solved the problem by adjusting my playstyle. He said, well, I'm going to take all the CS and you're going to get all the assists because we're both going to be top. And I was like, okay, that's fine. There's no need to ruin 3 other people's game because of it. We can actually have this dispute and still try and win the game. I think we're going to win because they've lost Vayne and because they lost top lane. Let's face it. Let's be honest here. Let's give credit where credit is due. Top lane was rolled hard because we had 2 good, capable, and cooperating players against a solo player. Oh, I showed up to mid lane just in time, it seems. He doesn't want to be pushing. Got it. Understood.
Press on.
So Gangplank has now got plenty of room to farm over there.
Shadows.
I just got caught there. That was nicely done. Ezreal. This is a good shot. I mean, if that fight had lasted just a little bit longer. I died there because I need some durability. I was getting ability power so that my Warple Blade and my Feint would be more effective, as well as the shield for my ultimate, which we're probably going to need here. And because I was trying to play a support role, but now I need to fall back into the tank role because my team is going to need a tank. Did they get Vayne back? I didn't see if she reconnected. Nope. Oh, I don't think they ever had Vayne. It says Vayne's level 1. I didn't realize Vayne wasn't even here to start. See how harassy that Warple Blade can be? And how powerful that Feint can be with some AP? Now, mind you, I'm not going AP Shen. It just occurs to me that some people might think that I would be going AP Shen at this point. I'm not going AP Shen. These are AP items that build into the things that would build into a good tank Shen. I'm just getting these items earlier rather than later. Whereas normally you would start off by getting your Giant's Belt, for example, for your Rylai's. I'm starting off with the Blasting Wand and the Amplifying Tome to fill the role that I needed to fill early on. So no, I am not playing AP Shen, I am playing Tank Shen. And it just dawns on me that someone may think that I am playing AP Shen because I'm building a Rylai's. People may not realize that Rylai's is actually a great item on Shen. Shen has very good AP ratios on all of his abilities. So building just a tad bit of AP, as long as it's also got health, like a Rylai's, is a good idea. Plus, your Rylai's, the Rylai's gives you a slow
find them unworthy.
You guys better back off. Rylai's gives you a slow on your Warple Blade, which is very important for initiating and for helping teammates out.
Enforced equilibrium.
Rylai's also increases the amount of your shield and the amount of your ultimate shield, so Rylai's is all around a very good, although somewhat situational item for Shen. I don't get it on every game, I don't. I get Rylai's, I'd say maybe 25% of the time. Maybe 15% of the time. It's a good item on him, but not all the time. It is situational. Depends on the team you're up against. Most of the time I build straight tank as Shen. But in this game, because I needed some AP early to help support, I might as well get the Rylai's, and that's what I mean by situational. Go harass a bit. Janna MIA. Gangplank farming, I'm supporting mid. We just made a little exchange there. Except she lost mana for it. I did not. Okay. I'm basically just preventing Vladimir from getting experience here, so I'm just gonna leave. Start roaming, picking up buffs and things like that.
Press on. Without a sound.
Gotta keep a very close eye on Gangplank there.
Shadows.
Someone's doing their math.
Our wills alive.
I just wanted someone to get that buff. I wanted Gangplank to get it because he's got mana, but any of our team having their blue buff is good. Vladimir having it is suboptimal, but it's still better than nothing.
With honor.
I'll admit that was a little bit of a panicked ultimate. Wasn't sure who to target.
You belong in a museum.
Immediately.
In the heat of the moment, it's hard to make those kinds of decisions sometimes. What are you doing?
You belong in a museum.
It must be done. So I
has been slain.
Little crazy.
You belong in a museum.
You belong in a museum. What kind of a joke is that? Are you saying I'm classy? Are you saying I have a rich history?
tread carefully.
That I'm rare, one of a kind, worth holding on to? Is that what that insult means? So this is the Giant's Belt. I start building tanky. After that, you know what? I should probably finish my boots too. Yeah, let's get some magic resist.
Immediately.
I didn't realize I've been wandering around with tier 1 boots this whole time. Like I said, I'm tired. This game's been a little unorthodox. I already consider it 1 in my head, to be honest. So I'm not putting 100% into this at the moment.
Press on.
But I'm still having fun, and I'm actually pretty relaxed. Considering this is going to be the end of my day for today, while I get this video rendering, and then I'll upload it in the morning.
Worthy.
You belong in a museum.
I think that's well done. There goes her passive. That's the real one there.
It must be done.
The one running. Oh, break it out.
You belong belong in a museum.
I think the joke is he's saying they're old.
There is no dispute.
And the reason I say that is because I know someone in the comments who's going to be like, LOLX, he means they were old, not that all that good stuff you said. I have no idea what sarcasm is.
Belong in a museum.
Now someone's going to leave that exact comment, too, just to
Without a sound.
leave a comment quoting exactly what I said was going to be left as a comment. I'd like to take this, but yeah, let's do this.
So I go.
Let's force a fight at Dragon.
Understood.
You fight him, Gangplank. Dragon fight.
You belong in a
Target
Here we go.
locked.
Dragon fight. Wow, it's flashed and all kinds of crazy stuff there.
You belong
It's good
in a
initiation though.
With honor.
GG. Sorry about the DC. Alright, that was okay. That was a good game. It's not exactly what I thought it would be for this recording, but I don't know. I don't know if this is worth it. I'll tell you what. I'll upload this because in my opinion, this was a subpar game. But at the same time, there was something fun about it in the beginning. The fact that we're playing 2 top versus 1 top. For people who aren't level 30 yet, or people who haven't been playing in the current meta, that's probably not uncommon, having 2 people up top. But it's uncommon if you've been playing League of Legends for a long time. Because the metagame, and I'll explain what the metagame is now just very briefly. The metagame is the game that's played outside of League of Legends. That is what is currently accepted as being the best strategies out there. Right now, it's currently accepted that the best way to play League of Legends is to have a very strong bruiser or tank in the top lane, solo, and you have a jungle who wanders around the map killing the neutral camps, and you have a very strong AP carry in the middle, which is a strong mage burst caster, mostly a glass cannon. You have them playing in the middle lane, and then in the bottom lane you have a ranged carry, which is usually AD, which is attack damage. An attack damage carry, someone with a ranged attack like Graves, Ashe, Vayne, Tristana, Caitlyn, those types of champions. And alongside that champion in bottom, alongside that AD carry, you have a support champion. That's the current meta. Meta game means the game outside the game. And that meta is so overused right now, and I want to find ways to break it. I want to find different ways of playing League of Legends that counter that meta. So that was one of the ways that I wanted to try it. It started off with an argument between me and Gangplank, but it turned out to be something that, as long as we both cooperated, is something that actually works very well, and I think the first half of this game shows that. I think the second half kind of trailed off, got a little boring. I don't know. Tell you what, if you guys liked this one, hit a thumbs up down below, because that's what the like and dislike system is for anyway. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Let me know what you thought. Give me an honest opinion. Tell me what you think of it in the comments, and that will do it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.